Hello dear students and teachers, welcome back to my channel. This is the key answer for model paper released by KSEAB board, that is SSLC board, for SSLC exam 2023. In detail we'll see the key answers for mathematics model paper released by KSEAB. It is not KSEEB. Now the KSEEB board has renamed as KSEAB, Karnataka School Examination and Assessment Board. In this video I've solved all the questions in detail, and also it is very important to analyze the model paper so that it is a key moment in analyzing the model paper and preparation for the board exam. Dear students, it is very important to solve this model paper completely, and also the similar questions from the textbook and also previous year question paper. Dear students, if you have not subscribed the channel, do subscribe the channel. I'll be making as many worksheets as possible with practice papers so that you can score good marks. Last year, what are the worksheets I've solved, most of the question, more than 90% of the questions have come from the worksheets what I have prepared. This year we expect the same, and we'll try to solve as many worksheets as possible, because conceptually the questions will be repeated. Maths is a very easy subject. You can score good marks when compared to any other subject. Now moving to the first main, that is multiple choice questions. 8 questions will be there, for each carrying 1 mark. First question: if the nth term of an arithmetic progression is an equals 3n plus 1, then the fourth term is, just replace n by 4, what we get is 3 4s are 12, 12 plus 1 is 13. Therefore the correct answer is option B, 13. Next, the second question: the rational number having a non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion. The correct answer among the following is option C, 5 divided by 2 into 7, because the denominator q is not of the form 2 power m into 5 power n. Therefore the correct answer is option C. Question number 3: in a class, the number of boys, that is consider it as x, is more than the number of girls, y. The condition is number of boys is equal to 5 more than the number of girls, that is x equals y plus 5. Shift y to LHS, what we get is x minus y equals 5. Therefore the correct answer is option A, x minus y equals 5. Fourth question: the quadratic polynomial whose sum and product of zeros are 4 and 5 respectively, then the standard form of quadratic polynomial is x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha into beta, that is sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros, that is alpha plus beta is 4, alpha into beta is 5. Therefore what we get is x square minus 4x plus 5. Therefore the correct answer is option D. The coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment joining the points. Dear students, already have solved target 70 plus 2 worksheet. You can see many of the questions has been repeated from those 2 worksheets. Still I'll be preparing many worksheets. Do try to download those worksheets and try to solve as many questions as possible. The coordinates of the midpoint of the line segment joining the point 4, 3, 2, 1, that is x2 plus x1 by 2, y2 plus y1 by 2, 4 plus 2 by 2 and 3 plus 1 by 2. What we get is 3, 2, that is option C is the correct answer. Sixth question: in the given figure, triangle ABC is similar to triangle DEF. If the triangles are similar, that means their corresponding sides will be in the same proportion. Using that, AB by DE equals BC by EF. So simplifying, we get EF as 6 cm, that is the correct answer is option B, 6 cm. Dear students, I'll be posting this PDF in my Telegram group. Do join the Telegram group. In the given figure, BP and BQ are the tangents to the circle with center O. OPQ equals, that is OPQ equals 20 degree. Find the measure of PBQ. We should find out the measure of PBQ. So This is also 20 degree. Now using the angle sum property we get 140 degree. Now 180 minus 140 gives 40 degree. Therefore the correct answer is option A, 40 degree. The total surface area of the solid given in the figure is the TSA of cone. It is option C, area equals pi r into r plus L centimeter square. Therefore the correct answer is option C. Moving to second main 1 mark question, that is 8 questions, each carrying 1 mark, that is 8 marks. The HCF of 7 and 11 is 7 can be written as 7 into 1 and 11 can be written as 11 into 1. The common factor is 1, therefore HCF is 1. How many solutions would a pair of linear equations has if the lines represented by them are coincident? If the lines are coincident, that means it has infinitely many solutions. If the lines are parallel, no solution. If the lines are intersecting, unique solution or only one solution. What is the degree of the polynomial? The degree of the highest power is 4, therefore the degree is 4. Dear students, all these questions already there in my worksheet. Do try to download those worksheets and try to solve those questions as much as possible. Find the discriminant of the quadratic equation x square minus 2x minus 3 equals 0. Discriminant delta equals b square minus 4 is a value is 1, b is minus 2 and c is minus 3. Delta equals minus 3 square minus 4 into 1 into minus 3, what we get is minus 3 square is 9, minus into minus is plus, 4 3s are 12, 9 plus 12 is 21. Therefore the discriminant delta equals 21. Write the formula to find out the frustum, volume of frustum of cone if the radii of its circular bases are r1 and r2. The volume of frustum of cone is 1 by 3 pi h r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. If the probability of raining on a particular day is 0.75, then find the probability that it is not raining on the same day, that is complement event. The sum of event and its complement equals 1. If P of E is 0.75, then P of not E, that is P of not equals 1 minus 0.75, what you get is 0.25. Dear students, repeatedly I am telling all these questions have been there in my worksheet. Do try to download those worksheets and try to solve. If the ratio of areas of two similar triangles is 64:121, then find the ratio of their corresponding side. Area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DF equals BC square by EF square. Now BC by EF equals square root of area of triangle ABC by area of triangle DF, that is 64 by 121. Square root of 64 by 121, what we get? BC by EF equals 8:11. Find the distance between the origin and the point 3, 4. Distance between the origin and the point is given by the formula d equals square root of x square plus y square, that is equal to square root of 3 square plus 4 square, which is equal to 9 plus 16. Square root of 25 is 5. Therefore the distance between the origin and the point is 5 units. Solve the given pair of linear equation. So adding the equation 1 and 2, variable y will cancel out. What we get? 3x equals 9. X equals 9 by 3 is 3. Now put x equals 3 in any one of the equation, what we get as y equals 1. This can be solved by any other method. I have used the elimination method, which is simple. Find the 30th term of the arithmetic progression 7, 11, 15 using the formula. The nth term of an arithmetic progression is given by the formula an equals a plus n minus 1 into 2. What is the given AP? 7, 11, 15. Find out the first term. A equals 7, d equals 4 and n equals 30. We need to find out the 30th term, therefore n equals, substitute the value of a, d and n, we get a30 equals 123. Find the roots of the quadratic equation by using quadratic formula. That is the first question. X square plus 4x plus 5 equals 0, a equals 1, b equals 4 and c equals 5. What is the quadratic formula? X equals minus b plus or minus square root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. That is substituting the values, minus 4 plus or minus 4 square minus 4 into 1 into 5 divided by 2 into 1. Minus 4 plus or minus 16 minus 20 by 2. Minus 4, 16 minus 20 is minus 4 divided by 2. Square root of 4 is 2, minus 1 will be remaining as it is. Now taking 2 as common factor, 2 and 2 will cancel. To what we get is x equals minus 2 plus or minus square root of minus 1. Next, find the roots of the quadratic equation 2x square plus x minus 4 equals 0 by the method of completing the square. There are many methods are there you can solve. Here what I've used here is I've written the value of a, b and c. Then I've taken the value of 4a, that is 4 times a value is 2, that is 8. Multiply the throughout the equation by 8, that is 8 into 2x square is 16x square, 8 into x is 8x, 8 4s are 32. Now shift the constant term to RHS. What you get is 16x square plus 8x equals 32. Now add b square on both the side. What you get is 16x square plus 8x plus 1 equals 32 plus 1. Now this can be written as 4x plus 1 whole square equals 33. Now 4x plus 1 equals plus or minus square root of 33. Now 4x equals shift plus 1 to RHS, it becomes minus 1. X equals minus 1 plus or minus square root of 33 by 4. Dear students, I have solved this completing the square method in other methods also. You can check out my videos in my channel. Dear students, these are very important question. Prove that 5 plus root 3 is an irrational number. We should assume that as rational number. By contradiction, we should assume that as a rational number, which can be written as p by q, where pq belongs to z, q is not equal to 0. Now keep the irrational number and shift 5 to RHS. It becomes root 3 equals 5 p minus 5q by q. Root 3 is rational because p minus 5q by q is rational, but root 3 is irrational. This contradicts our assumption. Therefore 5 plus root 3 is irrational number. This much is enough to score 2 marks. Finding the LCM of 12, 15 and 21. Just factorize the numbers 12, 15 and 21. What we get, 12 equals 2 square into 3, 15 equals 3 into 5, 21 equals 3 into 7. Now write all the numbers. If they have the common number, that means you should write the highest power. LCM equals 420. Very simple questions. In the figure, write the value of sine p and sine 90 minus r. What is sine p? Opposite by hypotenuse with respect to angle p. Opposite is qr and hypotenuse is root 2, that is 1 by root 2. Sine of 90 minus r. Sine 90 minus theta is cos theta. Sine of 90 minus theta is cos theta. In the same way, sine of 90 minus r is cos r, which is equal to adjacent by hypotenuse. With respect to angle r, adjacent is qr, hypotenuse is root 2, therefore 1 by root 2. Simple construction when the angle between the tangents are given. Similar constructions are there when the distance between the center and the external point is given, that is also 2 marks, or division of line segment. These three are important diagrams for 2 marks. 23rd question. There are 6 red, 5 blue and 4 green balls in a box. The total number of balls will be 15. Therefore, the sample space, that is n of s, is 15. A ball is drawn at random from the box. What is the probability that ball drawn is not green? That question, let A be the event of not getting green ball. That is not getting, that is total number of balls minus green balls. What we get is 11. Therefore, n of a is 11, p of a equals n of a by n of s, that is 11 by 15. What is the probability of getting red ball? How many red balls are there? 6 red balls are there. That is 6 by 15. What you get is 2 by 5. In the figure, ABC is a right angle triangle and BAC equals 90 degree. If AD is perpendicular to BC and BD equals DC, then prove that BC square equals 4AD square. This is the concept based on the Pythagoras theorem. There are 3 right angle triangles are there. In right angle triangle BAC, apply Pythagoras theorem. What we get is BC square equals AB square plus AC square. In right angle triangle ADB, AB square equals AD square plus BC square. In the same way, in right angle triangle ADC, AC square equals AD square plus DC square. Now substitute the values of equation 2 and 3 in 1. What we get, BC square equals, now AB square can be written as AD square plus BC square. In the same way, AC square can be written as AD square plus DC square. AD square plus AD square is 2AD square. Now BD square can be written as what? BC by 2 whole square. In the same way, CD can be written as BC by 2 whole square, that is BC square by 4, BC square by 4. BC square by 4, BC square 5 by 4 is 2 times BC square by 4, 2 ones are 2 twos are. Now what we get is 2AD square plus BC square by 2. 2 BC square equals, taking LCM, what we get is 2 BC square equals 4 AD square plus BC square. Now 2 BC square minus BC square, what we get is BC square, which is equal to 4 AD square. Hence proved. Dear students, in case if Pythagoras theorem is not asked for 4 or 5 marks, definitely you can get question based on Pythagoras theorem. In the same way, if the Thales theorem is not asked, the problem will be there on the Thales theorem. Next, very simple question for 3 marks. Divide the polynomial p of x equals x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3 by the polynomial g of x square minus 2. We should find out the coefficient q of x and remainder of. Given p of x equals x cube minus 3x square plus 5x minus 3, g of x equals x square minus 2. Now divide the first term by first term of p of x by first term of g of x. What we get is x. Now multiply by x. Now x square into x is x cube minus 2, x square into minus 3 is minus 3x square. Students, let me repeat the step. What we got is x square. Now multiply x square by x, that is x square into x is x cube. In the same way, minus 2 into x is minus 2x. Now change the sign in the subtrahend. X cube and minus x cube will cancel out. Minus 3x square as it is, plus 5x and plus 2x is plus 7x, minus 3 as it is. Now take the first term and divide it by the first term of g of x. What we get is minus 3. Multiply by minus 3 now. X square into minus 3 is minus 3x square. Minus into minus plus 2 3 is 6. Now plus 3x square minus 3x square will cancel out. 7x as it is. Minus 3 minus 6 is minus 9. Therefore the quotient is x minus 3 and the remainder is 7x minus 9. The area and perimeter of a rectangular field are 60 meters square and 32 meters respectively. Find the length and breadth of the field. Given area is what? 60 meters square. That is area equals length into breadth equals 60 meters square. I'll write length as 60 by b. Given perimeter equals 32 centimeter. What is perimeter of rectangle? 2 times L plus B equals 32. L plus B equals 32 by 2. What we get is L plus B equals 16. Now substitute equation 1 in 2. What we get is L equals 60 by B. Replace L by 60 by B plus B equals 16. Taking LCM, we get 60 plus B square equals 16B. Now shift all the terms to LHS. What we get is B square minus 16B plus 60 equals 0. By factorizing, we get B equals 6 or B equals 10, or you can use quadratic formula also. When B equals 6, what we get the length as 10 centimeter. If the breadth is 10 meters, we get length as 6 meters. Similar question based on the speed and distance. A bus travels 360 kilometers distance with uniform speed. The distance is 360 kilometers. If the speed of the bus had been 10 kilometers more, it would have taken 3 hours less for the same journey. Find the speed of the bus. This similar questions I have solved many questions in my channel to check. We know that speed equals distance by formula. Assume the speed of the bus as x kilometers per hour. Case 1, when the speed is s1, the distance is d by t1. T1 equals d by s1. That is, distance is 360. The initial speed is x. If the speed is increased by 10 kilometers per hour, the time will be reduced. That is, t2 minus t1 equals minus 3. What is t2? 360 by x plus 10 minus t1 is 360 by x equals minus 3. Simplifying, you get a quadratic equation. X square plus 10x minus 1200 equals 0. Dear students, just I am skipping the steps. In detail you have to learn. in detail I'll be posting the videos, similar questions and other questions also, which is very important for the examination. Do try to check out all those videos. Already I've made videos on applications of trigonometry, quadratic equation, on all the concept. Try to check out. By simplifying, we get x equals 30 and x equals minus 40. Therefore, the speed of the bus is 30 kilometers per hour. Moving to next question, find the mean of the following group data. The first step is find out the class mark xi. Class mark xi is calculated by upper limit plus lower limit by 2. That is 0 plus 20 by 2 is 10. 20 plus 40 by 2 is 30. 40 plus 60 by 2 is 100. 60 plus 80 is 140 by 2 is 70. 80 plus 100 is 80 plus 100 is 180 by 2 is 90. Now multiply frequency into class mark, that is fi xi. 12 into 10 is 120. 14 into 30 is 420. 8 into 50 is 400. 6 into 70 is 420. 10 into 90 is 900. Now sigma fi is 50. Add the frequency column. Sigma fi xi, add all these values. We get sigma fi x equals 2260. Now mean equals sigma fi xi by sigma fi, which is equal to 2220 by 50. Mean equals 0 and 0 will cancel out. Dividing 226 by 5, we get 45.2. Find the median for the group data. Dear students, in the annual examination, out of mean, median and mode, any two will be asked in the OR option. Median of group data is given by median equals L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. Now the first step is find out the value of n and divide it by 2, we get 30. So 30 lies between 13 and 33, therefore the median class is this. Now L equals what? The lower limit of this median class is 20. Class size is 30 minus 20 is 10. Cumulative frequency is 13 and the frequency is 20. Substituting all these values here, what we get is median as 28.5. Very simple question, ogive question. For the given data, you should plot. I forgot to write the scale here. It is very important to write the scale for x-axis and y-axis. On the x-axis, what we get is upper limit. On the y-axis, it will be cumulative frequency. Directly, they have given the cumulative frequency. Just what you need to is, you should plot the upper limit against the cumulative frequency. Prove that the length of the tangent drawn from an external point to a circle are equal. Very important 3 marks theorem. Dear students, I have pasted the picture of the PDF what I have made. There is a separate PDF for the theorems in containing all the important theorems, that is 7 theorems. Do try to download those worksheet and try to practice all the theorems. Definitely you can score 4 plus 3 7 marks from the theorem, or 5 plus 3 8 marks. This I'll not be explaining now because in detail I have explained and I have posted the video. You can check it out. Prove that cosecant A minus sin A into secant A minus cos A equals 1 by tan A plus cot A, or sin 30 plus tan 45 minus cosecant 60 divided by secant 30 plus cos 60 degree plus cot 45. Dear students, first question, here you need to simplify LHS and RHS separately. LHS cosecant A minus sin A into secant A minus cos A. Right, cosecant A is 1 minus sin A, secant A is 1 by cos A. By taking LCM, what we get is 1 minus sin square A by sin A into 1 minus cos square A by cos A. 1 minus sin square A can be written as cos square A using identity 1. 1 minus cos square A can be written as sin square A. Cos and cos will cancel out, sin and sin will cancel. What we get is cos A into sin A. Now simplifying RHS, write tan A as sin A by cos A, cot A as cos A by sin A, taking LCM. Now 1 by sin square A plus cos square A divided by sin A into cos A. Sin square A plus cos square A is 1. We get sin A into cos A. Therefore, LHS is equals RHS. Next, just substitute the value of sin 30 degree is 1 by 2, tan 45 is 1, and cos 60 is cosecant 60 is 2 by root 3. Substitute the values and simplify. Now here the add 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. In the same way 1 by 2 plus 1 is 3 by 2. Now taking LCM, the denominators will cancel out and rationalize. You get the value 43 minus 24 root 3 by 11. Dear students, all these questions are directly given from the textbook. So try to solve all the questions from the textbook. Then you can solve the additional questions. Try to if you solve at least 2 to 3 model papers, the previous year papers and all, most of the concepts will be covered. Then you can solve textbook questions. Next, construct a construction of similar triangles. Important 3-mark question. Here the scale factor less than 1. The scale factor is less than 1. Therefore the required triangle is A, B dash C. Dear students, all these questions you can check out the videos I have already posted. Very simple question. In the given, very important question, in the given figure, the length of arc ABE of the circle with center O is what? 11 centimeter. Given the length of arc is what? Length of this arc is what? 11 centimeter and OP as 4 centimeter. The shaded region is area of quadrant minus area of this triangle. If you remove area of quadrant minus area of triangle, we get this shaded portion. Now to find out the area of quadrant, we should find out the radius. That is length of an arc equals theta by 316 2 pi r. Given length of arc is what? 11 centimeter. That is 11 equals theta is 90 degree by 360 into 22 into pi value is 22 by 7. Radius we need to find it, keep as it is. Simplifying, we get r equals 7 centimeter. That is OB equals 7 centimeter. Now area of shaded region is area of quadrant minus area of triangle POB. Area of quadrant is theta by 360 into pi r square minus area of triangle, right angle triangle POB is half into base into height. Substituting the values, we get 49.2 centimeter or 24.5 centimeter square. Question number 33. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the line segment in the ratio minus 1, 7 and 4, minus 3 in the ratio 2:3. Take x1, y1 as minus 1, 7, x2, y2 as 4, minus 3 and m is to n as what? 2:3. The section formula P of x, y equals mx2 plus nx1 by m plus n, my2 plus m plus n, my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. Substituting the values, we get the the coordinate P of x, y equals 1, 3. Next, find the area of triangle whose vertices are 7, minus 2, 5, 1 and 1, 4. Taking 7, minus 2 as x1, y1, 5, 1 as x2, y2 and 1, 4 as x3, y3. Simplifying, we get the area of triangle as 3 square units. Dear students, 4 marks important question, solving the pair of linear equation by graphical method. Here I have taken only 2 points, but I suggest you to take minimum 3 points. 2 points also it's enough to plot the line, but it's better to take 3 points. If you consider x equals 0, we get y equals 5. If x equals 5, we get y as 0. In the same way, x equals 0, we get y 7. X equals 3, we get y as 1. Plotting it, we get the value x equals 2 and y equals 3. Next, state and prove basic proportionality theorem. Thales theorem for 4 marks. They have given for 4 marks, dear students. When any theorem is given, we know now it's confirmed that theorem will be given for 4 or 5 marks. How many theorems are there? Hardly 4 theorems are there. Do try to practice the theorems very well so that you should score 4 out of 4 or 5 out of 5. And from the circle, 2 theorems are there. Practice both the theorems. Definitely you can score 7 marks easily. Next, the next 36th question from the unit applications of trigonometry. As observed from the top of the building standing vertically on the ground, the angle of depression of a point C on the ground is what? 60 degree. So I have taken the angle C as 60 degree because they are alternate angles. From the foot of the building, when moved from point C in a straight line, observe observe the top of the building from when it is observed from the point B, angle of elevation is 30 degree. Now there are two right angle triangles are there, right? Right angle triangle ABC and right angle triangle ABP. What we should prove? We should prove that the distance from C to P is twice the distance from BC. Now I'll apply the tan ratio. Tan theta equals opposite by adjacent in triangle, right angle triangle ABC. Opposite is AB and adjacent is BC. Theta is 60 degree. We get root 3 equals AB by BC. Now AB, for both the right angle triangle, the common side is AB. Therefore, AB equals root 3 into BC. In the same way, in right angle triangle ABP, tan theta equals opposite by adjacent. Theta is 30 degree. AB by BP. Now AB equals BP by root 3. Simplifying, equating one and equation to what we get is root 3 into BC equals BP by root 3. Now BP equals 3 BC. Now we know that BP can be written as what? BP, dear students, observe the figure. BP equals BC plus CP. Now BC plus CP. Now shift this BC to RHS. What you get is CP equals 3 BC minus BC. Now CP equals 2 times BC. That is, the distance from C to P is twice the distance BC. 37th question from the unit arithmetic progression. The sum of n terms of an arithmetic progression is 220. That is, Sn equals 222. Then sum of its n minus 1 term is 187. If the first term of the arithmetic progression is 2, then find the arithmetic progression. To find out the arithmetic progression, what we should know is first term and the common difference. Now the question is finding out the common difference. We know the relation Sn minus S of n minus 1 equals An. That is 222 minus 187 will get the nth term An equals 35. We know that An formula is what? A plus n minus 1 into D equals 35. Very good question. I can say the question paper has set it covers the complete concepts of the chapter. Now what is the value of A? The first term is 2. Substitute it. What you get is 2 plus n minus 1 into D equals 35. Now n minus 1 into D is 33. Don't simplify it, keep as it is. Given Sn equals what? 222. Using Sn equals n by 2, 2a plus n minus 1 into D formula, substitute the value of Sn, that is 222. We should find out the value of n to find out the value of D. That is, substitute the value of A. What is n minus 1 into D value? It is 33 from the equation 1. Simplifying, we get n as what? 12. Now substitute the value of 12 in this equation, we get D as what? 3. Now using we got the value of D. Therefore the general form of arithmetic progression, a plus D, a plus 2D and so on, we get the required arithmetic progression is 2, 5, 8. Next, our question, the last term of an arithmetic progression consists of 12 terms is 37. There are 12 terms are there. The last term is 37. That is, A12 is 37. There are 12 terms are there. A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, A8, A9, A10, A11, A12. Now, what are the middle terms? The middle terms are the 6th term and the 7th term. They are given the sum of two middle term is 41. That is, A6 plus A7 is 41. A plus 5D plus A plus 6D is 41. Now, A plus A is 2A. 5D plus 6D is 41. Take this as equation 1. What is the next condition they have given? They have given the last term is 37. That is, the 12th term is 37 here. A12 equals 37. That is, A12 can be written as A plus 11D equals 37. Now, if you simplify the equation 1 and 2, you get the value of A. Again, if you put the value of A equals 4 in any one of the equation, we get D as 3. Now, the required AP by using the general formula A plus D, A plus 2D, the AP is what? 4, 7, 10. What is S12? Now we should find out the sum of the arithmetic progression, that is sum of 12 terms using the Sn formula, or you can use Sn equals n by 2 A plus An also. You can use both the formulas. What you get is the sum of 12 term is 246. The last question, 38 question for 5 marks. This time you can expect 5 marks question based on the surface areas and volumes or the 5 marks theorem. A metal memento has to be prepared by placing a solid sphere on a solid cylinder. Solid sphere on a solid cylinder has to find the quantity of metal required to prepare this moment. That means quantity. That means we need to find out the volume of the memento. Volume of the memento is what? Volume of cylinder plus volume of sphere. Also calculate the cost of painting the surface area of the sphere. Only there was sphere. That means you should find out the surface area of the sphere with golden color at 10 paise per centimeter square. Now we'll find out the volume of the memento. Volume of cylinder plus volume of sphere. Volume of cylinder is pi r square h. Volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi r cube. Substituting the values, and what we get is the volume of the memento is what? 162.808 centimeter cube. To convert into the kgs, you can divide it by 1000. Now surface area of the sphere is 4 pi r square. Substituting the value of pi 22 by 7, radius as 2.1. What we get is surface area of the sphere is 55.44 centimeter square. Cost per centimeter square is 10 paise. Cost for 55.44 centimeter square is 555.4 paise. Divided by 100, what we get is rupees 5.55. Dear students, these are the key answers for the official model paper released by KSEAB board. Dear student, try to work out all these questions. Do subscribe your channel, and also importantly, do join the Telegram group. Thank you for watching the video.